Hello everyone, this is Dr. Praveen Tripathi, Faculty of Psychiatry, Cerebellum Academy, and with me is wonderful Dr. Shailendra. Shailendra not only cracked the exam in the first attempt, but also managed a great score of 170 plus. So first of all, Dr. Shailendra, many congratulations.
Thank you so much, sir. Coming from you, it's a great honor, and seeing you here talking one to one, it's a great honor to me that you recognize us and always, this is a lot of motivation.
The pleasure is all mine, dear. It's always nice talking to our dear students. So, Shailendra, can you tell a bit about yourself to everybody watching this interview?
Sure. So myself, Dr. Shailendra Singh, and I have done my MBBS from Amma School of Medicine, Philippines, and I am a resident of Uttar Pradesh, Bareilly. So, like I said, Dr. Shailendra Singh. So I'll tell you a little story. मैंने कभी अपने नाम के आगे डॉक्टर पूरे MBBS में नहीं लगाया बिकॉज मेरे लिए वो बहुत बड़ी बात थी और फाइनली जब मैंने FMG क्रैक किया now I can claim that prefix. So that's what I always share that.
That's a dream for most of us, and it's a big achievement when we get that prefix. So wonderful, well done.
Yes, doc. Thank you, doc.
So, Dr. Shailendra, now coming to your preparation. So, you told me that this was your first attempt, right? So how did you manage to crack the exam in the first attempt? What was your strategy? So, a bit more on that.
So the strategy is really based on what I was preparing like from a year ago.
Okay.
So for the building, I did my concepts from the main videos, and then what I personally believe that it's definitely a stepping down system.
Right.
So first, I built my steps from the main videos.
Okay.
Then I come back to the rapid revision videos,
Got
and
it.
then I to the PYQs or my short summary points, because what I believe that I cannot carry the whole main videos to the exam hall. That's practically not possible.
Right.
So we need that main concept videos for concept making, and then we have to summarize it short. So what I did was I did my concept from the main videos, definitely starting from the most conceptual subjects such as medicine, OB, surgery, such like that, and then I transferred it to the rapid revision, and then I made my own notes also, making it short, concise.
Okay. So what I understand is from the main videos, you got your concept strong, but you kind of made some summary. Or did you go from there? Okay, so you kept on making notes and kept on making them concise, right?
Definitely, as you professors always tell us that muscle memory. So I prefer my own making notes, but it's different for everyone. Yeah. So that's what my strategy was, and then surrounding with the PYQs, and I used the PYQs as a more of a learning tool than assessing.
Got it. So, Dr. Shailendra, I mean, a very important point that you're making here is that one mistake that many students end up doing is that they focus only on PYQs and they forget about the concepts. So definitely, you can go from concepts to PYQs, but going from PYQs to concept is very difficult.
Definitely. So first you have, as I said initially, that it is a step down process. So making the first concepts by the bigger videos, because I cannot carry those bigger videos. So and then going to short, and the shortest form of learning is actually PYQ. It's not the correct way. It's the shortest way of learning, and the biggest is the main videos.
The main videos.
From here to there, and the mid one is rapid revision.
Right. So this time the exam was slightly on the tougher side. Did you also feel that?
Yeah, I did feel that, but I also want to mention that it was twisted. It was definitely twisted. But then again, this time also the paper has those common topics which were always there, like measles, like subdural, like hemorrhages, like everything. Chicken pox, like those topics are consistent, and they are still consistent now. However, it was twisted. Yeah. It was not straightforward.
So one of your favorite teachers, Gobind sir, nowadays says that it's not only PYQs which are important nowadays, but the PYTs, previous year topics, are becoming more important. Rather than going for rote learning of PYQs, remember them, but know things around them, so that if the question is twisted a bit, you can still answer it. So
definitely. On that note, I would like to share that I really took care of that, and as the always they say that you, as the cerebellum mainly describes, that you have to make the 20th notebook. It's a wonderful concept, I must say. So actually, I myself have 21 notebooks, not 20, 21. So 20th notebook is definitely this my own, which I categorize like A, B, C, D. I put the topics in there. For example, like any topic comes, and then it's the integration. In that topic, I did the integration of surgery, medicine, like that. And I categorized this at ABCD. So this is my 20th notebook. Speaking of PYTs, I did my 21st notebook, which is based on subject wise, where I put down those topics which are PYTs in here.
So you made two notebooks, one integrated disease-wise or topic-wise, and one was subject-wise. Wonderful.
Yeah.
And you know, Dr. I
Right.
can tell you one thing, that these two notebooks are going to be very handy when you prepare for NEET PG or USMLE, whatever it is.
Definitely.
So, Dr. Shailendra, I want to ask you two more questions. First is on motivation. One of the biggest problem is that how to keep yourself motivated, and sometimes this problem becomes even more serious when you are out of the country, because of course parental guidance is not there. You are more free, right? So how did you ensure that you were always focused and always preparing and doing all these things?
I'm very thankful that you asked this question, because I really like that. So to those juniors who are watching me from the medical school, I just want to tell them that they need to love the medicine. Medicine is like most beautiful thing we can ever, study or get. It's most rewarding. It's most beautiful. So what I would like to say, that that's where the inspiration comes from. The time we will heal patients. Like, I don't think any more rewarding job is there in the world which can give you instant relief of pain, relief of diseases, and such all. So the main thing is, you we need to create that love. Of course, no matter what profession it is, people are going to tell you bad things about it. But as a medical student, when you are learning phase, you should see the good sides of it. That's what my goal to go. I loved medicine throughout my MBBS very much, and even now I am very much fascinated, and it's an honor that I'm a doctor. I think and take no negative thoughts on that, because this is a big thing for me, and it's gonna be. So yeah, that drives motivation. Your love, your passion for that, and seeing the good side of it. Maybe there are bad things, but you can manage to drive through the goods only. So that's what I think that people should do. And also, what I would like to advise my those juniors who are in medical school is, they should really be more clinically focused. They should think more clinically. It would be very interesting to study. It will help them in the hospital, and it will help them to crack any examination. So the key nowadays is think clinically more.
Understood. And how did you manage to stay away from the distractions? How much time did you spend on social media? Was it a problem for you? Was it helpful for you? What is your take on all of that?
Actually, if I am being honest, I don't know how it happened. I'm very proud to say that from being a mediocre student, I am a doctor now. So in my school days, I was not like, I was a mediocre student, and now I'm a doctor. I feel very much proud, of course. But then this social media distraction, I was very amazed while preparing for FMG, that while constantly studying for FMG, doing such things, that the 20th notebook and 21st notebook kept me so going. And then there's a word art of showing up. So I used to show up to my studies every day, every single day. So at the end, when the exam was near, I was like addicted to studying. Every day felt like I am lacking something if I am not able to hit a goal. I'm lacking I'm lacking a lot if I'm not able to solve particular MCQ, such as I used to solve like 300 MCQ in my last month of preparation. So if I do not hit that, it felt lacking. So the distraction that, sir, you are talking about became my studies. If I did anything else, the things that I used to have in mind, that I should get back to do my 300 MCQs. I have to go back to my desk and study.
So you were
That,
so focused in getting that goal achieved that everything else became less important. You would not have to struggle with those things. It came naturally to you, right?
eventually that magic happened. I wonder how, what drove me, the love for it or whatever, but it drove me, and distraction was cutting eventually. So what I want to say is, it's the art of showing up. You need to be consistent, and you need to be, you don't have to judge yourself that आप एक दिन पढ़ रहे हो, दूसरे दिन उतनी पढ़ाई नहीं हो पा रही है, डज नॉट मैटर।
Right.
हर दिन से नहीं रहने वाला है। सो अगर आपने आज बहुत पढ़ लिया, मे बी कल बहुत कम हो जाएगा, पर आपने आर्ट ऑफ शोइंग अप, आपने रोज वहां जाना है और ट्राई करना है। दैट्स व्हाट मेक्स यू वेरी कंसिस्टेंट, एंड डिस्ट्रैक्शन विल कट ऑफ इवेंचुअली।
Understood. So, Dr. Shailendra, what is your message to your juniors? This time the result was not so good. Only 10% students were able to manage to get a score of 150. So, what is your message, take-home message for the juniors who are watching this interview and who also want to be on the other side?
So my message is definitely this, that you need to build your concept first. बहुत ज़्यादा कॉमन क्वेश्चन जो जूनियर्स का रहता है, रैपिड रिवीजन से पढ़ें या फिर फुल वीडियोस से। सो my only point is, you have to decide between ORR and conceptual videos. So only point is this, कि आपको जजमेंट खुद देनी है। आपने खुद देखना है कि आपके कॉन्सेप्ट्स बिल्ड हैं उस सब्जेक्ट के। इफ यू आर थिंकिंग कि आपके उस सब्जेक्ट के कॉन्सेप्ट बिल्ड नहीं है, तो फिर यू हैव टू गो फॉर द फुल वीडियोस। फुल
Understood.
वीडियो सबके लिए बनी है, ओआरआर हाई यील्ड है। सो और अगर आपको लगता है कि आपके मेडिसिन के कॉन्सेप्ट अच्छे हैं, सर्जरी के कॉन्सेप्ट अच्छे हैं, बिकॉज दीज टू सब्जेक्ट्स और ओबी का ही नहीं, ये तीन सब्जेक्ट्स वो हैं जिनके कॉन्सेप्ट्स एक बार सेट हो जाते हैं तो हो जाते हैं, यू डोंट नीड टू गो थ्रू। तो फिर उनको आपको जरूरत नहीं है। इफ यू थिंक दैट, आपको अपनी जजमेंट लेनी है, आपने फिर उस हिसाब से ओआरआर या फिर मेन वीडियोस एक चूज करना है। उसके बाद पीवाईक्यूज करने हैं। पीवाईक्यूज असेस नहीं करना, लर्निंग टूल बनाइए उसको। अपने आप को बार-बार जज नहीं करना। एंड दिस रिजल्ट, आई वोंट से कि किसी को इस पे जज करना चाहिए खुद को। दिस इज नॉट अ सेल्फ असेसमेंट और एनीथिंग। दिस वाज अनफॉर्चुनेट कि एक लेवल हाई था, बट देन अगेन that's what the thing, keep going.
Keep going,
Yeah,
right? That's the mantra. Keep going. If you keep going, finally you are able to get selected in any exam, whatever it is. And
indeed.
and Dr. Shailendra, it was very nice talking to you. And I can tell you one thing after having this discussion with you. Uh, Students who fall in love with medicine, they always do better in their lives because medicine. See, the journey is so long that until unless you are passionate about it, it becomes very difficult to continuing working on it. And
That's
our field, medical field, the one thing that matters the most is perseverance. For how long can you stretch yourself? It does not matter whether you crack a particular entrance examination with a high score or a great rank. If you can do that only for a short period of time, after some time it will fizzle off. But if you love your subject, if you love studying, if you enjoy medicine, then you can continue doing it for a longer period of time, and that makes you super successful. So, Dr. Shailendra, I'm very happy to hear your thoughts, and I'm very hopeful that you will do really great in your professional career.
Thank you
So,
so much. And the last thing that you described, I think it's the best description. That yes, there is nothing not to love about medicine. There's nothing not to love.
wonderful, wonderful. Nice to hear that. Thank you, Dr. Shailendra. Thanks for giving us this interview. And
Thank you.
what are the future plans? Planning to come back to India for NEET PG or USMLE? What are the plans?
Definitely, I want my PG. I haven't thought that need PG or USMLE, but yeah, definitely I want the surgeon swag. I like the adrenaline rush.
So if you
And
want to
I want,
surgery,
yeah, I want that surgeon swag.
wonderful. That's some swag worth aiming for or hoping for. So Shailendra, I'm very sure that after a year we'll have another interview. Probably would have cracked the NEET PG exam by that time, and we'll again sit together. We'll again chat about how can we help our juniors or your juniors at that time. And best wishes for your future.
Definitely look forward to. Thank you so much, sir. It was wonderful talking to you.
Same here, dear. All the best.